yeah, let's begin q.u.q. Oh. Oh, okay. I pressed the accidental breaks the program button. But anyway, let's begin. In the beginning was God. Also, let me make this a little more tinier, sorry. Tinier for me. Okay for you guys. I'm gonna move this so I can keep my eye on the counter. In the beginning was God. God created the sky and the earth, among many other things. And God loved it all. Then, God created man. Man sucked ass and he regretted doing it. Wanna drop by my place on our way back? Ooh, I really like this art. This is very cute art. Also, hold on. Let me just... Okay, yeah, that looks good for you guys too. I baked my signature apple pie today. You mean you butchered an apple pie? I made it perfectly this time. So it's actually edible then? Probably. Why would you suggest it as a dish if you're not sure? I'm amazed at the ease with which you can waste precious ingredients. I'm sorry. Fine. Whatever. If I kick the bucket, my funeral's on you, rich lady. That's harsh. Oh, hey, sorry. Hi there, Final User. How's it going? Also, Hachi, my beloved, gonna say it from the get-go. Oh, that's this character, right? She looks very Konata from Lucky Star Core. Hachi, don't shoot! They're people! That's exactly why I'm shooting. Taya. Hachi! Ooh. Game by Motijan. Ooh. Make this just a little better looking. There we go. Ooh! Ooh, I'm digging this music. Very Atelier. Or no, this is more like Tales of or something. Ooh. Yeah, this music is jamming! Oh my god. I love the art too. So pretty. Oh, Nikita q.u.q, the same creator of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk. And then there was a girl. She's like in prisoner garb. In the rays of the scorching desert sun lays a girl on the hot desert sand, brought down by thirst and exhaustion. This is kind of giving me Mr. Rainer vibes. She didn't get a single drop of water inside her mouth for the last couple of days. And then there was the gun. All this time, the girl dragged it through the desert towards the town. But now she just lay there and looked at the sky, as if waiting for something to happen. Yet that something just refused to happen. And then there was evening. I got some eyeballs. Ooh. Oh! Hi! Here! Ooh. And then there was the stranger. Ooh. I like this music too. Okay. Ooh. He towered over the girl, his body black as soot, and held out a bottle filled with water to her. The stranger leaned on an old cane and wore a black hat, its shape consuming everything, it like a bottomless pit. pull. Oh! Oh! Is this the O of this game? Oh! He just stood there, wordless and waited. Take it. The stranger was insistent. Leave me alone, okay? The girl tried to stand up, but her legs disobeyed her commands, so she plopped back down to the stranger's feet. He waited for a couple more seconds and gave her an inquiring look. Well, Elio, waiting for something to happen? Me, can't escape chat. Me, looks in inventory and finds the stone button. Is this girl something? Ooh. I guess I'll accept. You want something from me, you asshole? Right? No. I just want to help. Help? The girl pondered. Alright. Whatever. The girl snatched the bottle and started gulping down water so greedily that she choked on it. The bottle slipped out of her hands and its contents spilled all over the sand. Don't be so greedy, it can kill you. Look at you, smiley pants. Oh, I love that face. Yeah, she is very Konata. The girl wiped her mouth and shifted her frustrated gaze to the empty bottle. I can give you more if you want. No. Konata coded. No thanks. She tried standing up again. Not without difficulty, but she made it this time. The girl slowly brushed herself off, picking up her rifle from the sand and aimed it at the stranger. And I think he's already got a bullet to his head. A big old hole in his head. Now tell me, what do you want? Why are you threatening me? Did I do something wrong? Yes. Stop wasting my time! Encounters like these never end well. One more shot won't do harm. Get out of here, I'll make a new hole in that head of yours. Timote, Timote, Timote! I'm not gonna harm you, I just wanted to help, that's all. And then rob and kill me? Yeah, I know your sort. Shoot! Wait. If I wanted to rob you, I would have done that while you were laying here powerless. Great thing to say, stranger. The girl considered his words for a moment. She had trouble thinking because of the heat. Yeah, maybe. In any case, you want me to do something in exchange, right? That's how things are done here. Nothing of the sort. Then scram! Actually, there is something you can do. You see, I'm blind. Really? What could have ever made me think that? I got lost in the desert and wandered it, looking for a living soul that could help me get to the town. Got it. I always return the favor. Will you help me? There was a hint of joy in the stranger's voice. Follow me. One funny move and you're dead. Capiche? Thank you so much. Hachi. Thank you, Hachi. Okay, I had a feeling she was Hachi since she was also Konata coded. The girl picked up the rope she used to drag the cannon with, looked down and started walking. Let's see. The stranger followed her. Oh, hey there, Lynn! Welcome, welcome, welcome! The sun slowly hid behind the horizon. The traveler's shadows became even longer, and the mirages stretched closer and closer to the sun. Oh my god, look at that. I'm like imagining them like just rolling on the ground. Oh wait, no, that's the gun. That's him. Oh. Okay. This is probably like the hat thingy, because I think they were wearing a hat, but I'm gonna imagine this is their arms held out. They're T-posing while they walk. And then there was night. I too wish to roll on the ground. T-pose walk. Cold and darkness descended upon the desert. Mirages still danced in the distance, illuminating the horizon with their faint glow. The empty night sky hung over the travelers. Hachi stopped in her tracks. Okay, we rest. She sat near the cannon, leaning her back against one of its wheels and clutching her rifle. Don't you dare do anything! Defeated by exhaustion, Hachi fell asleep before she could finish her threat. The stranger didn't move an inch. Okay, so this is a good stranger? And then there was morning. Okay, let's go. A shot rang out across the desert. Good morning. The stranger greeted her in a soft voice. You almost got me. What's your deal, asshole? Hachi jumped up, brushed the sand off herself, checked her body, and then threw a raging glance at the stranger. I warned you! I told you I'd off you on the spot. What the hell are you doing? Nothing really. I was just waiting for you to wake up. What's wrong with that? What's wrong? You scared me to death. What normal human would do that? Are you okay in the head? Sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Oh, I guess their face scared her? Sick bastard. I'm sorry that he exists, Hachi. I won't miss the next time you do shit like what? Exist? Very human, yeah. Hachi was about to start walking, but she stopped herself and turned around towards the stranger. You go first. Oh, I love that face. Okay. The stranger replied meekly and followed Hachi's order. A shot rang out across the desert. That's Lynn shooting straight to my heart. I'm in love. Gay. That face is a mood. Very gay. You cannot stop. After a couple of hours had passed, the desert silence was interrupted by Hachi. By her empty stomach, to be exact. She's just like me. For real, for real. Hungry? Oh, why'd your sprite change, buddy? Shut up! I'm not hungry or anything. But your stomach. I told you to shut up! Don't you have any sense of tact? There is gay activity in the chat right now. Maybe he's also hungry. Maybe. Those sprites are new? Oh, really? I mean, I have some food on me. Should I accept his food? Why not? Oh, fine. Give it here. The stranger took out a whole patisserie chicken on a giant plate from somewhere and held it out to Hachi. Here. Suit yourself, please. Hachi sat down, put the plate on her lap, and started eating. I want some. Me too. Rotisserie chicken sounds really good right now, but patisserie chicken even more so. Thanks. Hachi said as she stood up from the sand. She doesn't question it. Why not? She's hungry. She wanted to continue her journey, but the stranger called out to her, Mystery meat. With chicken king? Of course not. Chicken. Delicious. Nom 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 nom. Listen, I helped you yesterday. Today is your turn to help me. Whoa, you're my rotisserie chicken. What do you mean, old man? I'm already helping you. Well, this guy is giving me vibes of, what was their name? From, Spirited Away. The big black Warbus thing. That, like, collects shiny stuff. My I did you 2 favors, remember? Alright, alright. Yeah, no face. Yeah, no face. This reminds me of no face. So, what do you need? Bro, you're even more juicy and delicious than rotisserie chicken. Bro! That is so gay. So, I want to get something from you in return for my favor. Do you agree? What's that something? Sounds vague. What if I refuse? You will die. Eh? The stranger replied immediately. Well, I mean, if I'm gonna die, then I should probably accept it. Sure, whatever. I'll give you what you want. Wonderful. Yeah, just with the fact that I'll get killed. No biggie. I'm so grateful to you. You've saved my life right now, just like I recently saved yours. I will never forget you. So, what did you... Hachi couldn't even finish speaking, but the stranger that just stood in front of her was already gone. Eh? The gun is my favorite character so far. That was some weird shit just now. Mystery meat cost you your life. Great. Damn it. Shouldn't have taken the patisserie chicken. Hachi thought as she covered her eyes from the mirages with her free hand just in case. Town walls appeared on the horizon after another couple of hours. If it tastes delicious, then it's worth it, not gonna lie. True. Delicious food for the price of my life, I'll take it. They lay like a white line on the sandy surface, framed by mirages, and behind them towered the Peak of Despair, a mountain on the edge of the bottomless pit. Hachi quickened her pace. And then there was day. Hachi finally stood in front of the town gate. Gigantic gates that instilled fear, and a we with their looks alone. And awe. I thought it was spaced out. And awe with their looks alone. Were surprisingly silent when it came to opening them. Big and solemn, like clouds that get dispersed by incoming gusts of wind, they opened the passage into the town to the girl. Upon entering the town, Hachi could straighten up fully and open her squinted eyes for the first time in a long while. The town was dead silent. As dead and as silent as the desert. The only sound disrupting that deathly tranquility was the rumbling of the cannon's wheels. Hachi let out a happy sigh after finally being able to feel hard and, for some reason, seemingly familiar asphalt under her feet. After walking for another couple of 100 meters, Hachi stopped at a 3-way crossing. The road on the left led to a park, the one on the right led to the residential ward, and the one in the middle led to the main square with a giant monument in the middle. At least, that's what the conveniently placed sign said. And then someone walked out of the shadows towards the girl. Well, Hachi had no clue what it was. What? What? Howdy, Missy! Is this a tub, a buff bar, a tub duck? Who's a Missy here, huh? Stab it. You? I'm not a Missy, you. What even are you? A duck? A sink? I'm not a duck, I'm a goose. And my name is... What do I care? Get out of the way. Oh no, Missy. Please, hear me out. I'm here to help you. How? Will you rub my back? How dare you suggest something so lewd? You need to watch your tongue, young lady. Rub my back? At least it's not holding hands. How many times do I need to tell you I'm not a Missy? Oh, rude. You should be the one watching your tongue. Nonetheless, Yes, there are legends about you in the town. You're a local celebrity or something. I am? Great. So you know everything around here, huh? So, what am I supposed to do? Find 3 geezers and get some holy thingamajig from them? Ah, so you already knew. Come on. Don't tell me I'm right. Well, I mean, yeah, you are. Listen, I have my own plans, and I don't have the time for your legendary bullshit. That's a great line. See ya! Hachi walked around the thing she had no clue what it was, and wanted to continue her journey, but you won't be able to fire this cannon if you don't know the 3 magic words. Pretty please. q.u.q. Hello, Barn. Very funny. I know full well that it fires just fine without them. What is this? I'm excellent. Guy. Pretty princess. And you should also know that the curse can't be destroyed by a normal cannonball. I have the hero soul. Isn't it enough? So she's Link? Alas! It's just a vessel, a shell. And you're lacking the gunpowder, missy. Oh my god, I love that face. Holy shit. Hachi stopped and glared at the thing she had no clue what it was. Oh, well, you won't be able to fire if you don't arm it with the 3 magic words. Hachi was still drilling the thing with her eyes. The 3 magic words can be acquired from the 3 apostles hiding in the city. The legends say... Make it short. The park, the courtyard, and the plus. Alright. I feel Hachi's pain in this moment. The sink tells the fate. Thanks. Hachi spoke coldly through her teeth. And you... Okay, I think I'll go to the park. Hachi went to the park. She walked along the spacious avenue that had eventually shrunk to a tiny branching street. Hachi suddenly saw, oh yeah, can I enter the art raffle for Leonix? Yes, of course! BGM whiplash. I enter you in. She stood in front of the giant tunnel with no end of it in sight because of how dark it was. Hachi carefully stepped into the dark. Oh, thank you for the 10 bits, Animal! Thank you! I will add like 10 seconds because of that. Thank you. 32. 58. There you go. Thank you. Disappear. Oh, wait. Into a black veil after just a moment. Stepping carefully on the stone plates with her hand outstretched in front of her, Hachi stumbled upon a cold stone wall after some time. Someone on the World of Warcraft Reddit made a post about a fake feature being added to the game in an attempt to get an AI scraping news bot website to publish info about it, and it worked. Everyone is excited for Glorbo, a real thing being added to World of Warcraft. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't wait for the Glorbo update. That's gonna make me play World of Warcraft. After walking around, feeling the walls, Hachi came to the conclusion that she walked into a dead end. Great! Hachi let out a sarcastic shout and slammed her fist against the wall in anger. Yet, instead of a soft slap on the concrete, she heard a ringing sound of flesh on wood. Hachi felt around the surface more and realized that there was something akin to a wooden door handle protruding from the wall. Ouch. She pulled at it and ended up in some sort of corridor after a moment. Ooh, this looks really cool. Oh my god. The corridor had a pleasant, peachy smell. At least, that's what Hachi thought. She had never eaten a peach in her life. But now she was sure that was exactly what they smelled like something exotic, incomprehensible, and for the rich. Damn, I had peaches last week. I'm rolling in the dough. She walked inside the dimly lit rooms, turning corners. Yet, whenever she turned, she was only met with empty rooms that led to empty corridors that had the same suspicious peachy smell. After getting tired of walking around, she leaned into the wall, unsure of what to do next. Then Hachi heard music coming from the depths of the corridors. After a brief moment, the music stopped, and a voice echoed through the corridors. 2 o'clock! It's 2 o'clock! Time for master's lesson. Mate? 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 And another short melody. After that, complete silence. Hachi slowly unglued herself from the wall. She hesitated for a moment, but then walked towards the place where she thought the music was coming from. Hachi stood in front of something that looked like a grandfather clock. Ooh, I'm liking this music. Ooh. Are you, an apostle? Greetings. Oh, it's a smart clock? My name is Boris. I'm a smart clock. And who might you be, young lady? If you're not one of the master's friends, I will have to call the police. Why don't you tell me what is this place instead? Hey, food! Hachi's attention immediately switched to a nearby table that was stacked with all sorts of dishes, most of which she had never seen. Where are the maids? That's a crispy-looking clock. High definition. Her stomach, which had been empty for several days, didn't leave her a choice. She rushed to the table without a second thought and started shoving food into her mouth. I'm calling the police. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Shut up! Hachi shouted with her mouth full and hurled a gnawed bone at Boris. Your master and I are friends. Alright then, It's not a maid hawk. You're currently in my master's bedchamber. And you're currently eating his lunch. That's quite rude. Yeah. You can deal with that. Hachi waved the clock's protests away and continued her meal. After stuffing her stomach to the brim, she rested on the chair and let out a heavy sigh. Then spoke in a lazy manner. So, how do I get out of here? Elementary, milady. The exact same way you entered. Think you're smart, huh? Of course, milady. I'm a smart clock after all. Okay, I need to get to the park. Do you know the way? I'm sorry, milady, but I'm not allowed to make sonic moves. Please, wait for my master's return. And when will that master of yours return? I haven't the slightest, milady. Maybe he's dead. He left exactly 10 years, 4 months, 15 days, 4 hours, 36 minutes, and 47, 48, 49 seconds ago. I don't think your master's coming back. You've been making snacks for him? For 10 years? And he hasn't come back? Smart clocks are smart. Thank you for... Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Overtaker. Smart clocks are indeed very smart. Oh, and let me see. You never know. As I think with the way I have this thing set up, it does not add properly for the other minutes. Let me edit this a little bit. Add a little more time to this. So it was 5 more minutes than what it should. Okay. So our clock is at 1 hour. Okay. 1 hour and 11 minutes. 1 hour and 11. Wait, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. 1 hour, 11 minutes. There we go. Now it's fixed. You never know. Maybe he just sucks at cooking. Oh, maybe. He went to go buy milk inside a bag of milk, inside a bag of milk, inside a bag of milk, and he never came home for 10 years. Milktron's been buying all the fucking milk. He can't pick it up at the store. They keep running out, just like McDonald's ran out of the Grimace shakes. He's dead. Please, wait for my master's return. Didn't you hear me? Your master is gone. Scalping milk. Hello? Knock knock. Dead. Your master is dead. Passed away. Perished. You're just gonna die mad about that one, aren't you? Taking my dad that long too. Say it's pretty common. Yeah, me too. My dad's been gone for like, I wanna say at least, it's like 30 years or something like that. Left this mortal world. Departed. Croaked. Expired. Went to meet his maker. Okay, we get it, Hachi. Kicked the bucket. Bought the farm. Bit the dust. I never heard bought the farm as an analogy for dying. Please, wait for my master's return. What's a dad? Expired like milk. Yeah, I don't know what a dad is. Does it taste good? Milk outside a bag of milk. Outside a bag of milk. Outside a bag of milk. Useless hunk of wood. Don't you get it? Enraged, Hachi kicked the clock only to start hopping from the pain the next moment. Watch your legs, milady, or I will have to call the police. Screw you! I'm calling the police. 911, what's your emergency? Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Yeah, I think this clock's got a screw loose. Ugh. Fuck it. Fuck it, call the police. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Boris stopped. The police department didn't reply. See? I guess they don't care enough about your call. We're here alone. And now you tell me where the park is. And now tell me where the park is. Okay, there we go. Why do you need to go there? Regular people are prohibited from walking in the park. Only legendary heroes are allowed to enter. Yeah, that's what I am. A legendary hero. I am somewhat of a legendary hero myself. Happy. Understood, milady. If you're a legendary hero, place your palm on my face. I'll open the way. Can you say that right away? Hey Elliot, do coffee donos count toward the subathon? Yes! They actually count as 3 times the amount that it would be on Twitch, in fact. You didn't ask. Hachi put her palm against the clock's face. Something clicked on the inside. Walk straight forward, milady. Then turn left, then right, and then you'll end up in a dead end. Did you add that 45 minutes? Overtake. I zoned out. Yes, I did. I did indeed. Cause like 1,000 normally with the math equator I have would put it as 40, but I added an additional 5. Cause that is my system, and I don't like this system. I'm making my own. Do a backflip and a hidden door will open. What do you mean do a backflip? can do a backflip. Not all of them! Are you really a legendary hero? Are you really a smart clock? Fine. I'll do a backflip. Also, hold on. I am gonna make this a little bit more like this. There you go. That looks a bit better. Isn't there an easier way? You can also say the password 14325E1. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's one hell of a password, though. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Overtaker. I am almost out of sink water. I'll have to refill soon. Repeat it 20 more times. There's no way I'm remembering it on the first go. Understood, milady. 14325E1. 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 Right. Something's gotta stick in my brain after this. Hachi headed for the exit. Thanks for the grub. Fairly well, milady. If you meet my master, please tell him I'm going to cook him another lunch. I'll tell him on the other side. The doors opened and Hachi faced another corridor. Straight, right, left. No. Left, then right. The farther Hachi got from the clock room, the farther that sweet peachy smell grew. It gradually changed to a stuffy, rotten stench. Hachi stopped in front of a fork in the road. Left. Hachi turned the corner. At the edge of her vision, she saw something dark laying on the floor near the wall. Suddenly, Hachi's throat closed up. She looked away and ran away from that place, trying to stop herself from puking. She entered a room at the end of the corridor, and everything she ate for lunch. Hachi's breathing was ragged. She was shaking. Do you promise? Hachi shut her eyes and took a deep breath. Be gone. I've already made my choice. She wiped her mouth and looked around. Where am I? Taya. Yeah, what happened to Taya? Looks like it's the end of the corridor. Hachi stepped in front of the hidden door and tried to remember the password. 14325E1. 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 Hachi said the password. The walls shook and a path leading outside opened in it. Hachi entered the park. Good thing we remembered the password. Bright sunlight hit her in the face as she covered it with her hand. Well, if she didn't remember the password, she could have just done a backflip. Easy enough. Easy as that. There was a maze inside the park. Great. Another maze. Also, good thing we remember directions, right? Right? Near the maze's walls, which were covered with lush greenery, stood a sign. It read, "Apostle here." Thanks. There was another sign beside the first one. It read, "According to legends, this apostle..." Hachi didn't finish reading and switched to the next sign. Do a barrel roll. And 7 mistresses. It was a giant ladies. Immediately to the next one. Oh yeah, to stop the maze, you need to go straight, straight, left, right, left, straight, left, and right. Or straight. Damn, I'm not sure anymore. clue what it was. Oh, that's the duck guy. I swear to all the gods, I'll choke that duck. Alright, let's enter the maze. Hachi entered the maze. Oh god. Left. Right. Straight. Hachi went straight. Left. Wait. Uh-oh. Is it just straight? Okay. Okay, weird. Okay. Straight, straight, left. Okay. Right. Left. Okay. Straight, straight, left, right. Left, right, straight, okay. Flawless, right? Right? Okay. Left, right, right, up. Uh-oh. Left, right, left. Okay, straight. Okay. Right? Ah, shit. Straight, straight, left, right, left, straight, right, ah. Straight, straight, left, right, left, straight, straight, ah. Straight, straight, left, right, left, straight, left. Did I run out of time? Hachi's surroundings suddenly plunged into darkness. And from that darkness, the first apostle— Oh, I got it! First try, baby. First try, we're on a world record pace, baby. Let's go. We are so on. Welcome, my little lady traveler. Is that the Sans sound font? We're so back. I'm Apostle. Yeah, sure. Biblically accurate clock. Hachi interrupted him. Let's cut straight to the chase. You give me the word, and we go our separate ways. Do donos come up on stream? Oh, they do not. So I just gotta be sure to keep track of it. Thank you for the 10 coffee donos, Monkey. Keep doing your best. Thank you. So that is 45 times 3, 135. So that's 2 hours and 15 minutes added to the clock. 2 hours and 15, so 3 hours and 13 minutes. 3 hours, 13 minutes. There we go. Looks like we are having an overnight subathon, everyone. I didn't think it'd add that much. Yeah, it times it by 3. So thank you. We've officially ruined Elio's sleeping schedule. I always ruin my sleeping schedule. What do you mean? And I'm not you horn dog. But yeah, thank you so much, Monkey. And that message was really sweet too. Thank you. This feels very Kingdom Hearts music. Wait, is this actually Kingdom Hearts music? It sounds so much like a song from Kingdom Hearts. But like, with the audio edited and fucked up. How dare you talk to an apostle like that? Most music are OG if I recall correctly. Okay, it just sounds very similar. Don't you have a smidgen of respect? I'm trying to be polite here. Sitting here waiting for the legendary hero to come by isn't that fun, you know. No, it isn't, but it sounds like Wonderland mixed with Merlin's house at times. Yeah, it really does. Kids come here for mischief all the time. They thrash my maze, among other things. Run around, jump, ask stupid questions, demand I give them the magic word. They're having fun while I'm having none. I don't give a... No, listen here. Do you know how many girls have left me? Oh my god. Incel. Do you? A lot! I've been jumped 14 times! 14! And all because of this damn position. Elio, if you want me to take you up on your earlier offer, since you're going so long today, I'm happy to. Oh? To play Monster Hunter? Yeah. If we finish this before I go to sleep, heck yeah. Incel SMH. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I think this game is pretty short. And I have to be honest with you here. There are two things I hate with a passion. Kids. And legendary heroes. Especially ones like you. Ungrateful, egotistical, hypocritical, and self-serving monsters. I'm not giving you the word. And even don't come back until you fix your attitude. Fuck you. Hachi heaved a deep sigh. Alright, my bad. I'm sorry. Hachi mumbled. What? I can't hear you. Alright, I'm sorry. Oh, seems like my ears weren't all bad all of a sudden. I should go see a doctor. Oh wait, my ears went bad all of a sudden. I should go see a doctor. I said I'm sorry, you asshole. And I'm the asshole here? Yes, you are. Okay. I guess expecting you to change your attitude is futile. Let's just get this done and be on our way. Come closer. Hachi walked up to the apostle with a determination. Not this close, it's embarrassing. Hachi's eye twitched, but she moved away. I love her. No, you're too far away. Hachi heaved another deep sigh. It's my first time in your town, but I get the feeling. And I've known you for all of an eternity. And all that goddamn time. You've been getting on my nerves. Okay, I'll get closer myself. So, you're heading to sleep, Leonix? Have a good night. Good luck with the subathon, though. Thank you. Sweet dreams and all that. DM who won tomorrow. Will do. So, you probably already know that I don't give away the magic word for free. What do you want? You need to find the magic word by yourself. I'll read you a riddle and you'll solve it. Wait, then what's the point of you being here? The answer is the magic word. If you're not gonna give me the word, then yeah, something I spat out of an old fart legend. The apostle twitched but kept his rage in check. Here's the riddle. Where are you headed? Huh? It's not even a riddle, just a question. Guess you forgot everything while standing there. Getting old. The apostle was on the edge. It seemed like one more little thing could make him explode. Stop arguing, just answer or I will. Why is my head so foggy? Oh, are you doing okay, Mello? Or I will shove your tiny ass into this cannon, and you'll fly straight to the moon. The apostle said through his teeth. Fine. the peak of despair to your mom? I mean, I should say to the peak of despair, but I really want to say to your mom. Just hard to think. I hate it because I wanted to make new art for the stream but can't think of any. Aw, it's all good, Mello. Very important to respond correctly to your mom, yeah. To your mom? Answer. Was I correct? You little bitch making fun of me, are you? Yes. I'll remember that, you striped monster. Take your stupid word and get out of my sight. The enraged apostle hurled some tiny light at Hachi, and her surroundings plunged into darkness once again. Hachi got the word mob! After a couple of moments, Hachi stood in front of the maze's entrance. And then there was evening. Alright, let's go to the square. Hachi headed to the square. A giant monument stood in the center of the square. Its peak would be hidden by the clouds if there were any around the place. A sign was placed at its foundation. It read, "The apostle is around here. Probably." That's just too vague. There was another sign nearby. It read, "Legends say nothing of this apostle." There are no more signs. Hachi started walking back and forth out of boredom and knocking on different places in hopes of opening some secret passage, but all in vain. Hachi decided to go look for another apostle in the meantime. Let's go to the square. Oh wait, we'll go to the courtyards actually. Sorry. Also, I just realized, because of Maki's donation and Overtaker's donation, we unlocked another reward. So, chat, for those of you that are here, you get to choose my new PFP on everything. Yes, you can choose my Twitter PFP, my Twitch PFP, my YouTube PFP, and my Discord PFP. So let me know what you'd like me to make as my avatar. Oh god. Not even 100 meters in, she stumbled upon a sign. It read, "There's an apostle somewhere in these courtyards. Need to think of a meme. Shin. Give me a specific image to use, please." Yeah, thanks for nothing. There's another sign nearby. It read, "Legends say this apostle." Hachi didn't finish reading and moved on. After passing a couple of blocks, Hachi came out to a small clearing with some cube-shaped thing standing in the center of it. Hachi got closer to the building to get a better look at it. I'll try to find one then and send it on Discord. Okay. I want to add for my for my Cove Kite with Gun for Discord or Twitter. Okay. Yeah, I will make the Cove with Gun for Discord. Let me see. Could you send me it again? Since I believe it was deleted from the channel. If you could send me the Cove Kite one on general would be? Okay, thank you. She got closer to the building to get a better look at it. It was a flower vending machine. It sold flowers. Every big town had a machine like that. Hachi circled around it and then heard a crunching sound coming from under her feet. Hachi looked down. Oh, flower laying at her feet. Also, hold on. That is good. Yes, alright. Why did I did this? I love the file name. Alright, I will make that my icon on Discord. There we go. Very good. Very good image. Wait, better, Elio, I know a better picture to send. You know how you can't escape war, right? Wait. That scares me. So there's a short Kingdom Hearts character named Vor, and I'm gonna send you their picture instead. Okay, that is a lot better than what I thought it would be. It had a weird shape, like that of fractal patterns of mirages, and its translucent petals gleamed with all the colors of the rainbow in the light. She picked up the flower. Thank God it was a character. Bored as my Twitter PFP. I was scared. Yeah. What an interesting flower, huh? You idiot! Throw it away now. Huh? Why? I told you to throw it out, so do it. Oh, Mizu is raiding with a party of 4. Oh my God! Hello. Hello, Ginga. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What were you playing? Elio, hello. Hi everyone coming from Mizu's stream. I'm Elio Leppy. I'm a bunny boy from outer space. And I like playing visual novels, RPG Maker horror games, and JRPGs. We are playing q.u.q, which is like, I don't know how to explain this game honestly. It's a bit surreal. Also, we've been doing a subathon, and we just got to a thing where people get to choose my icon for stuff. Oh, I made it took me this long to think of this. Let me see. Oh, you were doing my Star Wars. Ooh, nice. Still What? This is my profile picture. He has ears like you, yeah. Pancake time. Alright, I'll make this my Twitter PFP then. I love the Tales of Symphonia reference. He does have ears like me. We're both from space, yeah. I'm a space bunny, but Mizu is a space cat. But since we're both from space, we look very similar. Alright, let me just change this to the new image. Okay. That looks to be the best I can crop it. Okay, there we go. Alright, I have changed my Twitter PFP. Oh, you sent it, Elio? Hi! Oh, hi there, 2UB! 2Upbeat? Let me know if I said your name wrong. He does have ears like me, yeah. A fellow bun from outer space. Oh, yeah! I sent it, Elio. Okay, let me... So this will be... the purple one? Okay. The one in the middle? With the blonde hair, or... Let me see. Okay, yeah. It's gotta be that one. Okay. Screenshot it. I will make this my YouTube icon. Oh, thank you for the follow, 2upbeat. Thank you. I hope you enjoy here. Also, thank you for the hair pats, overtaker. I can test if they are soft like this. Those are some big ears. Yeah, they're very soft. Look at how they flop around. Look at those. Look at those babies. Oh, and here's your head pads to upbeat. So they are soft because it doesn't let me touch the ears. Alright, let me go change my icon on YouTube. And we got one more spot open, which is the coveted Twitch PFP. For anyone that hasn't participated, if you have an image you would like me to make my icon, feel free to send me the image. Okay, it's on branding. That's where it's at. Oh. Neat. Save this as icon. Okay, I got one set for Buggy. Oh my god. Is this one you want me to make for my icon, Buggy? I love it. Okay, I've changed my YouTube to be Boar. Yes? Okay. Oh my god. Man, this takes me back. Chrono Cross, oh my god. Okay, let me go change this. I'm gonna change my icon. Don't say— wait! Now we can truly say Elliot can't escape Boar. Chrono Cross. Chrono Cross is great. It's like sad. It's so like underrated. Like a lot of people really like Chrono Trigger, but not a lot of people like Chrono Cross, which is sad. Okay. Pop this baby up. CC. Where is it? Oh. Hold on. I gotta save it as a different file. Because it saves as a WebMD. Hold on. Icon. Icon. Alright. I am uploading it right now. God. If people see me in like directories, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is that? But yes, that is my new icon. People hate it and I kinda get it, but I love that game and the music is incredible. Yeah, The Girl Who Stole the Stars is such a good song. Chrono Cross, my beloved. Ah, sorry, I just grabbed it from the wiki. No problem. I told you to throw it out, so do it. Why are you so nervous? It's just a flower. It's gonna eat you alive. It's dangerous. Why? I'm not a little girl anymore. Stop treating me like a child. Give me that, come on. This is not a joke. It's gotten into you. Leave me alone. I'll put it in my collection. Stop groping me. It won't be either a collection or you. Throw it out before it's too late. That dangerous of a flower, huh? Ooh, ooh. What are you doing? Are you out of your mind? Ooh, I love this art. I'm worried about you. Stop it. I don't understand. What's gotten into you? Hachi. That's me, yes? I overheard Father talking about the first mirages appearing outside of the town's walls. Liar. You found the flower of disaster. They appear along with the mirages. One sec, I'm gonna refresh so I see the PFP. Do you know what that means? Why didn't you tell me before? Also, hold on. Amazing, yes. It's amazing. Beautiful. Also, I will be right back. I got a little hungry, so I have like a bag of chips. So I'm gonna go grab those and like munch on them a little bit. First thing people are gonna hear. So that's sneezing. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you, Tuna. Thank you guys for the blessings. Yeah, Munch Bunny. Very hungry. That's true, BRB. Yeah. If you guys haven't eaten yet, get some nom-noms. I didn't want to frighten you. I wanted to deal with this on my own. What do you mean you wanted to deal with it? And what does on your own imply? There's one other thing that I've heard. The elders picked me as the new hero at the gathering yesterday. They picked you? The rite is tomorrow. Eh? The game just paused? Oh, okay. It's okay. I'll be fine. Don't worry. Taya, when you say something like that, I only become more worried. So I'm gonna assume Taya died, maybe? At being the hero? Are you sure? Maybe there's some way to make them reconsider? I've made up my mind. I want to be useful for once in my life. If I can protect our town and save the world, that would be the best possible reward for me. Yes, she's a goner. Taya, you're too cute to die. Don't do it. Oops. Yep, I knew it. Hachi. I'm sorry. You're back. I got lasagna in the microwave. Ooh, sounds yummy. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's gotten into me. I can't remember a thing. Don't say a word. Stay put. Let me bandage you up. Where's my bag? Yes. Just hold on. Damn it, where is it? It hurts. Please just hold on. I'll come up with something. Do it for me. Take the soul. No, I can't just... Do you promise? I don't wanna promise anything. Please, Taya. So she somehow killed her? Maybe with a gun or whatever? I think they mentioned, like, don't shoot at their people around at the start. Taya? She's dead, Jim. Taya, can you hear me? Don't close your eyes, Taya. Taya! Taya! We are so over. It's so over. Taya. Taya. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't want to. Everything's a blur. I don't understand. I'm scared. Don't be scared. It's all in the past. These are just memories. Don't get stuck in the past. L plus no ratio, Taya. I'm not angry at you, Hachi. It's a bit of a late to say, but it's better late than never. This game contains scenes, descriptions of suicide, and violent imagery. Thank you, vtuber. Okay, so if you're sensitive to suicide and stuff, this game may not be best for you to watch. I'm not angry at you, Hachi. You're still my best friend. Don't go. Don't abandon me. What are you talking about? You can always come see me. Just kill them all. Oh. Kill them. And then kill yourself. And we'll be together again. Come on. Wow, that went dark. I believe in you, Hachi. Kill them all. Kill them all and then kill yourself. Kill, Hachi. Kill them all. Yes, I will. I'll do as you say. Just don't abandon me, okay? I'm so lonely here. Hachi. It's not a good thing if someone's telling you to, like, kill yourself. I don't think you should have someone like that in your life, Hachi. Kill them all and we'll be together. Just you and me. We'll be soaring through the skies, going to the movies, eating ice cream. Do it for me. Yes, Taya. Yes, Taya. Yes, Taya. Ouch! Ouch! What the hell are you doing? Are you insane? Huh? Hachi came to her senses. Oh boy. That sure was a scene. I'm sorry, seeing this and then looking over and seeing Fun Guy's mood whiplash. Welcome to my streams. I play incredibly dark things. Well, just like showing the most unhinged thing on screen. It took her a while to realize what was going on, and she started looking around nervously. She ended up in some strange place that looked like a mausoleum. I just saw the picture. Why the fuck are you fungi? I was asked to make fungi my picture. I'm not sorry. Don't haunt me. I'm talking to you. Can you hear me? Hachi looked down. You picked the C-listerest ass C-lister. Chrono Cross is a pure C-lister game. Oi. See, Chrono Cross is fun. Hachi looked down. She was clutching her rifle with some inconspicuous man when some inconspicuous man lay under its stock, covering his face from getting hit with his arms. Has like 60 party members. You're gonna get some stinkers. It's just a fact. But that's what makes it so fun. You're gonna say Radiata Stories is a C-tier game? You can get like 120 party members or so in that game. And you can do a funny dance if you move the control stick in a certain, like, speed. You can't spell Chrono Cross without C. Fungi and Skelly are S rank. Skelly is good. Fungi, though? For me, it's Zoa. Oh, thank you for the head pets, Nairo. Suikoden is S tier, and you got 108 characters in every game. See? It's not about how many party members you get, it's whether it's fun. Oh! Hachi got off the man. That's it? Well, I was... Where am I? The man sighed. I see. A blissful. I'm sorry? That's just coping. Oi. Hachi staggered back, and the rifle fell out of her hands. The man brushed himself off and lay on a concrete pedestal that was supposedly his resting place just a while ago. Also, God, I love that. What is that emote? I love that emote. That's so cute. After a short pause, Hachi asked sheepishly, "You're the apostle, I assume?" "Maybe." "What's that to you?" The apostle still lay with his legs pressed into his chest, motionless. Hachi shook her head and regained composure. "I came here to get the magic word." A word? The apostle drew out the word word, as if trying to remember what it meant. "So, you're the legendary hero, then? I'm going to destroy the ancient curse of this world?" "Something like that. In any case, I need the word." The vagabond apostle sighed. "I'm afraid you're too late." "What do you mean?" "I've accepted it." "Accepted what?" "It. The fact that the world is going to die." "Okay, well, who cares if you accepted it? I don't accept it." "So you're the problem, then?" "Stop whining." The apostle heaved another deep sigh. "Bunny, question." "Yes? What's the question?" "It's like, how long are your PFPs changed for?" "Until subathon is over." "Take a seat." "I'm not going to." "Take a seat." The apostle repeated in a calm voice. Hachi was reluctant, but still plopped down on the bench near the apostle. "You see, that's not the only problem. Even if I give you the word, you won't be able to get the third, final word." "Why? Why won't I be able to get it?" "Why is that?" because the third apostle is dead. Well, I probably killed him, so... What do you mean? Dead, literally. He wandered into the desert ages ago, led by the mirages, and that's it. So, forget about the words. How about you count holes in the asphalt with me instead? I forgot the question. It's all good. You can ask me whenever you remember. I've counted 49 so far. There are no holes here. You gotta go and dig those holes. A broken man. I forgot how the rest of that song went. Time to keep donating on the last day so it never ends. I have to go to work eventually. Use your imagination. 50. Thanks, but no. Do you think I've come all the way here just to count holes? There's nothing else to do here. 51. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know how the whole cannon thing works, but if I need to, I'll shove my own soul inside it. I don't care whether someone is dead or not. Ooh, snacks? Yeah. I am eating some kettle-cooked potato chips. I'll find a way, believe me. Commendable determination. The apostle got up from the pedestal and started slowly walking along the street. Hachi followed after him. Alright. Just tell me the truth then. Why do you want to save the world? This will be your trial. Yeah. I get these for free at work, and the choice was apple chips or a French baguette. And I chose the chips because I wasn't sure when I was gonna eat it. But I'm not the biggest fan of kettle potato chips, to be honest. I don't like how hard they are. Do I need a reason for that? But it's something I can eat. Of course. I, for one, can't see a single reason why this world is worth a saving. This is just a goddamn desert. There's nothing else around here. No people, no plants, no monsters. Sand and mirages, that's it. Oh, excuse me. I love kettle chips. They taste really good, but I'm just... Hard textured things are hard for me to eat. Oh. Okay. Stop sneezing. Thank you for the blessings. Pretty much the only chips I like other than corn chips. Ooh, I haven't had corn chips in forever. Apart from a stupid duck and the maze apostle, no. Well, me neither. Bless the bunny. Thank you. Also, what stupid duck? I bet you anything that duck is like the reincarnation of the other apostle or something. There hasn't been a single soul around for a long time. I mean, he was there. It's a ghost town. There's nobody and nothing to save here. Well, it's possible. Nothing is possible here. You don't know why you're doing this, right? A true hero would have started ranting about how living in this world is wonderful, that life is always worth saving. No, they wouldn't. A true hero would be silent because they're a silent protagonist. Some nonsense like that. You clearly never played like Legend of Zelda or like any of the Silent Protag games. I don't hear any enthusiasm in your voice. Why are you forcing yourself to do something you have no interest in? You want the truth, huh? Okay, I'll tell you the truth. Skill issue, Apostle. I had no intention of saving the world. I need the world to collapse the sky. Oh, I need the word to collapse the sky. The Apostle turned around and raised his brow in amazement. Yeah, you wanted the world to end, didn't you, Apostle? Well, I can do that for you. No, I'm still not sure yet. Long time ago I had a friend. Oh, enjoy your alert, Nyrol. God, that was a big chip. Is this going to be a long story? Shut up! Did you know this is an RPG? Really long cutscenes are part of being a part of an RPG. I'm bearing my soul to you here. Okay. So, I had a friend. She was a huge klutz. Things always broke in her hands. She was a walking disaster, no matter what she touched. We already had one long and stupid cutscene today. Why not another? Again, huh? I'm sorry. You always ruin everything. Okay, give it to me. No! Don't force yourself. I'm not forcing myself. Maybe it tastes better than it looks. Okay. Not bad. Really? Can I try? Nope. Yo, I'm clumsy too. I love this sprite when she smiles like this. It looks so cute. Nope, you baked it for me, so I'll be the one to eat it. Don't be greedy. I want and I will. I haven't eaten since yesterday. She's just like me, for real. I'm starving. Don't eat so fast. Give me a bite. The pies she baked were horrendous, but she tried her best. It's adorable, yes. Why are you doing this to yourself? Taya deserves so many pats, even though she bakes like ass. See, that's part of her charm. It's Gap mowing. She does her best, and that's all that matters. I'll eat your terrible cooking any day, Taya. Father said that a woman needs to know how to cook, or she'll be totally useless. Oh, fuck that misogynistic asshole. Your father is an idiot. You won't get far by listening to people like him. Do you even like cooking? Based. Not really. Every time I ruin something, I fall deeper into despair. She was always self-conscious about her ineptitude. Jesus Christ, this is a family website. Don't show this one. What? Oh. Hand holding. Too lewd. She thought herself useless. And then you substitute a number here. Got it? Yeah. And now we multiply this and this. Why did you get the calculator? Okay. Hi there, Great Ninja. Welcome back. Sinclair X Ryosu Chicken Date. Okay. So that's the art you want done? Congratulations again, Great Ninja. Do you want... Wait, I will let Adamello know that is what you want. Okay, so... Alright, I just messaged Chorus. You will get your Sinclair X Yoshi chicken date art. And so Taya learned about imagining them. I was just thinking about making an imaginary note. Oh! Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, hey! It's nice seeing you, Adamel. Okay, good, good, good. I just DM'd you, but it's good that you saw the comment. A chicken date, they mean eating chicken, or... I guess it's up to Great Ninja. I'm sorry, it's a habit. This will be 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 5... 25, Hachi. 5 multiplied by 5 is 25. No, it's not. That is not it. It's 30, actually, Taya. If there's 5 5s, it's actually 30. This is just a basic multiplication table. Oh, you don't start it, please. I will start it. Wait, also hold on. I just realized I forgot to turn on stream mode, so let me do that. I was getting the Discord pings. Yeah, eat 5 bongi chipkins. Alright, you will get your Sinclair and Ryosu chicken date with eating fried bongi chickens. 25, Hachi. Okay, there we go. Right. Please. Isn't it? Oh yeah, it is 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. That is true. Okay, I was wrong. 5 times 5 is just 25. 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. Is a lot, and I don't feel like doing the math for it. Right! 25! Taya, you're very much useful. See, Taya, you're very much useful. It's a calculator, huh? Oh, cute. That's why she used all her energy on becoming stronger and gaining confidence, even in smaller things. Yeah, why would you watch horror movies if you're so scared of them? I need to look my fear in the eye or I'll never become braver. And I want to be as brave as you. As brave as me? I mean, I'm not a fan of horror myself. I'm more of a sci-fi girl. I watch Serial Experiments Lane. At first I couldn't understand her at all. But one day I did. Oh, what are you doing? I don't like this. I chose the worst moment to eat a chip. Stop! Scram, you brat. Who's that clumsy piece of shit? This is Taya's father? Not for long. Why can't she do anything right? Calm down already. Calm down? You talking to me? Who are you to order me around in my house? Should I teach you a lesson too? Oh my god. Kill this man. She's my daughter, not yours. Well, she's my girlfriend, sir. I decide what's gonna happen to her. Didn't your parents tell you that you should mind your own business? Tell me where she's hiding or you'll get more. Fuck you, asshole. You You'll end up in jail, I promise. Me? Ew. He's the mayor? Ugh. Me? The mayor? Oh god, it's always the people in power, isn't it? I'll get you behind bars with my own hands. Tell me where my daughter is. Shoot him. Yeah, use the gun. Taya? Taya, are you here? Is this the reason why they have similar name as the famous dead dog Hachiko? Oh god. I thought it was just for 8. He calmed down and went to sleep. It makes it worse. Oh. You can run away to my place. The goods cut. I'm gonna put him in a bamboo streamer. Taya! She killed herself. Taya, what the hell are you doing? Are you out of your mind? You could have died! Oh, okay. She was trying to do it, but she didn't. Oh my god, I love this art. This art is really good. I wish... Idiot! Don't say things like that. Do you even realize that without you... Idiot! Idiot. I know that. I'm an idiot. No, you're not. I'm sorry I called you that. You're not an idiot. I've always known this. I'm a useless idiot. No, you're not. You're not. You're not an idiot. It's fine. I'm sorry. My emotions got the better of me. Don't do that again. Please. That is not a solution. You have me after all. Brings back Sayaka episode 8 live. Why'd you keep bottling it all up? Maybe that's why she made being useful the only purpose in her life. One day, she was chosen as a hero, and she felt for the first time that she was needed. I saw her being this happy for the very first time. It was joy with a tinge of sadness, though, and I couldn't share it with her. Aww, she's so cute. I'm so happy, Hachi! It's a monumental occasion! I've been afraid at first, but then I realized I was born for this. Congratulations, I guess. Take care. Yeah! Don't worry, I'll do my best. But then... Because of me, she... Well, I mean... felt that I need to finish what she started. Otherwise, what was the point? I mean... Yeah. Hachi gulped down the lump in her throat. Then I thought, what is this going to achieve? I can't bring her back. And the world will never be the same. Now it's just a desert. There's no foundation to build the new world on. Just leave humanity to slowly die out. And for what? For Taya? Don't know what to do. I'm tired of choosing. I'm tired of blaming myself. Just want it all to end. Don't care how it happens. Hachi looked up at the apostle walking in front of her. He was simply nodding his head. Aww. What do I do? You're an apostle. Set me on the right path. The apostle just continued nodding. Hey, can you even hear me? Hachi caught up to the apostle and pulled at his sleeve. Hello? You finished. The apostle said and pulled an earphone out of it. You fucking asshole! Fuck you! Fuck this bitch! Kill this dude! Oh my god, I'm gonna shoot this guy. That bastard, kill him, motherfucker! Your story was too long. Shut the fuck up, you bitch! I got bored. Wait, why did you pick up your rifle? I guess last time wasn't enough for you. I was joking. Why immediately resort to... You beat his ass up. Fuck him up. Ouch. Stop it. No. I got it. I've realized my mistake. Yeah, putting the damn headphones in. Damn, this was emotional, but dang, it's giving me feels like Hello Charlotte. Yeah. Then go jump down the elevator shaft. It's too cruel. In any case, I've heard enough. Your fate is tough, but I can empathize. I've lost my brother among the mirages too. And as you can see, the apostle folded his long collar, baring his face, freckled with fractal patterns. Yes, beat his shit in. Dude didn't listen to our trauma tones. I don't have much time myself. Let me ease your suffering. No need. The apostle jumped away to a safe distance. Let's just calm down and continue the conversation. Where were we? Ah, yes. Saving the world. Look, now is the time to decide. Should the world be saved, or should it burn in a hellfire? I think we already made that decision earlier. Destroying. Fellas, is it gay to end the world because a girl that you liked died? Screw it all. Good girl. I was about to lure you around the corner and smash your head with a metal pipe. Well? What's funny about this? You decided to just destroy the entire world. Yes, of course, yes. What the hell? Well, I thought that if I get rid of the legendary hero, there'll be nobody left to save the world. You truly are sick in the head. I'm sorry. We got a gun, your pipe won't do shit, man. Well, since you're not going to save the world for the umpteenth time, I have no reason to conceal the magic word from you. You probably know that I'm going to give you a riddle. Yeah, you always do. Y'all always do. Who am I trying to fool? I'll ask you a simple question. What's your goal? What? You're not even going to turn around? What's the point? Come on, answer. What's your goal? Collapsing the sky. My goal is to collapse the sky. Good. I've accepted your answer. Now I'll give you the magic word. The apostle lazily took out his hand out of the pocket, and a small light flickered in his palm that immediately traveled toward Hachi and disappeared in her chest. Hachi got the word sky! So we got mom, and we got sky. Now go and finish this dying world, or whatever you were going to do. The apostle burst out into laughter that quickly dropped into a coughing fit. Mom sky. Very cool magic words. Hachi left the apostle behind and headed to the last remaining apostle. Still, What was that about a stupid duck? What next? Is the last word toilet? Maybe. Hachi headed to the square. Skibidi toilet worked. Toilet bound in Wonderland. A giant monument stood in the center of the square. Its peak would be hidden by the clouds if there were any around the place. A sign was placed at its foundation. It read, "The apostle is around here. Probably." It's just too vague. There was another sign nearby. It read, "Legends say nothing of the apostle, yeah." Okay. Then Hachi just sat at the base of her cannon and started thinking about her further course of action. But then Hachi heard awkward steps behind her. "Oh, you're already here, Missy." How many times do I need to repeat myself? I'm not a Missy. Just like I'm not a duck, as you can see. In any case, have you already gathered 2 magic words? Yes. Oh, what's that third? Where's that third apostle? If I remember correctly, he's dead, right? What nonsense! No clue what it was, cleared his throat, climbed up to a monument, spread his arms, and proclaimed, "There he is!" Where? Here! No clue pointed its finger at itself. Oh, I had a feeling he was gonna be the last apostle. Especially because you can't go here until you do the other 2. No clue what it was is a very important character, mind you. That's not funny. I'm not joking. I'm the leader of the 3 apostles and the keeper of the Peak of Despair. Bullshit. The second apostle said that the last apostle went into the desert and died. Is he a urinal? A sink? Roast duck? He is all of these 3. And very Bara. Look at those guns. Oh, Missy. Have you seen his face? I have. You should know that illness blurs one's mind. The poor guy is getting worse by the day. He's starting to believe his own delusions. I see. Alright. Let's say you're right. Shouldn't you have a trial for me if you're an apostle, though? Oh, right! A trial! Ah, yes! The trial! I didn't have the time to prepare one! Hachi gave no clue, a confused look. No clue faltered. I had so many amazing ideas. Walling along the burning suspension bridge over a chasm full of sharks. We're swimming 3 kilometers in ice-cold water full of sharks. Is this all gonna involve sharks? We're fighting a school of sharks? And that's only the beginning. But I had too many ideas and I couldn't decide where to start. Sharks are pretty cool. I'm glad you're such an idiot. Now what's the deal with all the sharks? I like sharks. Do you know that sharks have eyelids, but they still never blink? Wow. Okay, if the trial isn't ready, let's get straight to the point. Yeah, I guess. I'm so sad that I have to let such ideas go. No Clue shook its head and returned itself to its senses and continued in a serious voice. Oh, traveling hero that came to this town to save the world from the weight of a curse, solve my riddle. Who are you? I'm Hachi. I'm a shrimp. I'm Hachi. Your answer is accepted, oh traveling hero Hachi. May the word be with you. You get it? No Clue took a stance with his feet wide apart and pumped his fist in the air. A A small light flickered inside it, and then swiftly traveled towards Hachi and dissolved in her chest. Hachi got the word ego. Where's ID? Shrimp is a very important choice, mind you. It's very shrimple. Okay, so we got Sky Mom Ego. Congratulations, old traveling hero. Sky Ego Mom. Ego Mom Sky. You gathered all the 3 magic words. And now... Oh, right. I haven't finished telling you the legend. Skip all the unnecessary parts. Yes, I get it. I'll only touch on the key points. So, according to the legend, this time the curse is hidden inside a tower clock located 10 miles away from here. If you climb the Peak of Despair, you'll spot it no problem. Okay. Hachi studied the monument's base, but still couldn't find anything looking like an entrance or a set of stairs. And how am I supposed to climb it? Oh, don't worry about that. I can help. See these hooks? Nooklu pointed at the hook-looking attachments that crawled up the monument like a conveyor belt. Alright, that is it for my potato chips. Nooklu struggled to push the cannon towards the monument and firmly attached it to the hooks. After which, he pulled on the lever again and the cannon rose up the wall. See? It's that easy. Yeah. Just fucking amazing. But if you just cling to them with your hands, you may fall off. So, Nooklu attached its bathtub part to one of the hooks, its hand outstretched to Hachi. But he immediately started moving up. He is the one behind the end of the world. Who cared? Was the true ultimate despair. Here's Junko Anoshima. Wow, wow, wow! Grab my hand, quick! Hachi grabbed Nooklu's hand. Nooklu pulled Hachi up and placed her on its lap, clutching her hips with its hand like a safety rail. Hands off! I'm sorry. This is strictly for your safety. After realizing that she couldn't break Nooklu's grip, Hachi accepted her fate and looked into the sky, in anticipation of the end. A long road to the top awaited her. Damn. And then, with kilometers of ascension behind them, they got to the top of the Peak of Despair. The evening was almost over. The white sun has stalled near the horizon, ready to leave the sky on a moment's notice. Hachi rolled the cannon towards the very edge and stared at the horizon. The black silhouette of a clock tower could be seen far away. Hachi turned her eyes towards the bright crimson sky. It's time. Hachi mumbled to herself and armed the gun. Suddenly, 3 little lights surged out of her chest, but then immediately returned inside it. What? Is this some sort of joke? Did I not get... hi! How's it going? Hachi froze in place. Thank you, Hachi. You bastard! What did you do? Quid pro quo. Remember? I did you a favor. Now it's time for you to return it. Let me have something. Hachi rushed to grab her rifle, but her heart was pierced by the stranger's sharp pain. Oh shit. I'm sorry it came to this. The fuck? I didn't want to hurt you, trust me. You sure about that one, Chief? The fuck? The stranger coiled his tentacle-like hand around Hachi's body, his tight grip preventing her from getting away. Hachi kicked, tried to scream, but the stranger didn't let go. It's no use, Hachi. What do you mean? I really need your soul and the 3 words to become a god, alright? Eh? Nani the fuck did I just walk in on? Our protag getting stabbed to death. And now look at me, Hachi. We'll hurt a little, but everything will be over soon. Bastard! I'm sorry, Hachi. I'm truly sorry. No, you ain't sorry. Fuck you. The end. Quid pro quo. Haha, you're here for the long haul. Okay. Is Urinal Duck just watching this happen? I guess so. Also, hold on. Where did the guide that I was given go off to? Gotta be one of these. I have so many tabs open. Okay, hold on. Okay, endings guide. Did I get right words or something? I guess not. Weird. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Okay. There are multiple endings, yeah. Oh, thank you. Let me see. Okay, so we got the quid pro quo ending. Next one. Okay. We'll try for maybe next time. Okay. And what was this thing? Surreal skips dialogue. Alright. Okay, so our first one is refuse. I told you to leave me alone, didn't I? Yeah, I think when we started I did accept the first time, but then I refused. Wait, yeah, there is more than one ending. It's 1 AM. I should head to bed. Good night, everyone. And Leo, I'll start your art as soon as I can. Until then, good night. Good night. Good night. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. The girl lays on the sand, panting. But you're going to die here. I guess I am. The girl replied, acceptant of her fate. No, this water is special. You'll be back on your feet in no time. Really? Really? Take it. Okay, let me save here. And then we will refuse. We will refuse. And shove it deep down your ass. Retorted, and in the blink of an eye, the stranger was gone, just like that. That was some weird shit just now. This one is something? Oh boy. The girl continued laying on the hot sand under the scorching white sun, her tired gaze fixed on the scarlet horizon with peculiar patterns sprawling above it. They spiraled, twisted, glowed with all colors of the rainbow, and formed beautiful, charming fractal structures. She would usually look at her feet and only shifted her gaze upward with her eyes squinted, but now she didn't look away from the dancing shapes. I wonder, if I go insane, will dying be less scary? the girl thought. The longer she looked, the closer the horizon seemed to her. Fractals were becoming more and more complex and seemed bigger and bigger. Soon, the patterns started slowly crawling on the sand, glowing with hues from bright blue to bright red. As minutes passed, patterns covered the girl's entire vision. Not that they weren't part of some chaotic dance. They pulsated like one giant, complex organism. After another minute, the girl couldn't tell the ground and the sky apart. Hundreds and thousands of colorful shapes pulsated monotonously in her eyes. The girl had already fallen into a deep slumber and was slowly dying to the wordless lullaby of the fractal veil. So I died? The end. Die looking at mirages. Alright. So the next one... Okay. Oh my god. The name of this one. Okay. Okay, so we are going to accept this time. And we are going to refuse this one. No thanks. Tried standing up again. Let's meet it this time. I think I did this the first time, so I think we're still good. Yeah, we're still good to skip forward. Okay, I think I accepted last time at this part, so I will refuse. Yeah, this was the chicken. I am not hungry. Hachi retorted, but the stranger was insistent. Are you really? Your body says different. No, I don't want anything from you. What about water? Or anything else? I have many things. Is there anything you want? I've already told you I don't need anything from you. When will you get it? The stranger got nervous all of a sudden. His voice trembled. But are you sure you have no wishes? You want something in the town, don't you? What is that? Tell me. What do you care? Well, maybe I can help you somehow. Alright. I want to collapse the sky. That's a bit... Well, come on. Blow it to goddamn smithereens. I'll sit here and wait, and then I'll do whatever you want. The stranger was stunned. Cat got your tongue, huh? Come on, I'm waiting. That's a bit too much for me. I'm just a decrepit old man after all. Such miracles are impossible for me. Then shut up already. So annoying. Nobody in the fucking world can make my wishes come true. Apart from myself, of course. So do me a favor, shut your mouth and move your legs. Before Hachi could even blink, the stranger that stood in front of her just disappeared. That was some weird shit just now. Hachi thought as she covered her eyes from the mirages with her free hand just in case. Okay, I think we're back to normal stuff. Then there was day. Hachi finally stood in front of the town gate. Gigantic gates that instilled fear and awe with their looks alone were surprisingly silent when it came to opening them. Big and solemn, like clouds that got dispersed by incoming gusts of wind, they opened the passage. Oh, excuse me. Into the town to the girl. Oh, thank you for the blessings. Bliss. Thank you. Okay, she could straighten up fully and open her squinted eyes for the first time in a long while. It was dead as silent as the desert. The only sound disrupting that deathly tranquility was the rumbling of the cannon's wheels. Hachi let out a happy sigh after finally being able to feel hard and, for some reason, seemingly familiar. Okay, yeah, I can skip ahead. Okay. So we are going to go to the park. Skip through that. It says to save here, which is a little weird. Hachi said the password. Okay, hold on. The wall shook and a path leading outside opened in it. Hachi entered the park. Bright sunlight hit her in the face, so she covered it with her hand. There was a maze inside the park. Great. Another maze. Near the maze's walls, which were covered by lush greenery, stood a sign. It read, Apostle here. Okay. Yeah, this is the same thing. So we are going to... Did I do this wrong? I don't know. Four, 3, 2, 5, E1. Okay. Don't know how to get the... I was trying to get the backflip ending, but I guess I did something wrong? You have to pick... Oh, wrong password. Oh. I thought they were all the same thing. Which one is the wrong one? Oh. Oh. Oh my god. 1423. 1423. Okay. I am such a dumbass. I just thought these were all the same password. Hachi said the password, but the door didn't budge. It happens to all of us. Wonderful. I still forgot it. She turned around and looked at the corridor from which she came. What was that? Hachi shuddered and her heart started beating faster. No way. I'm not going back there. There has to be an exit. Hachi sighed. Guess I'll have to do that. Time to backflip, baby! Hachi gave her shoulders a quick warm-up and... It looks like she's on is she on roller skates? Holy crap. Backflip! She died. Let's go! Ayo! Okay. This one is our next one. From here. We're gonna enter the maze. And we're gonna go, oh god. Guy doesn't say how to do the maze. Left. Right. Left. Straight. Left. There we go. First time, baby! Oh, thank you. Thank you, Overtaker. Gamer! Okay. So we're doing... Oh, I read the wrong part of the guide. It did write it out for me. I'm dumb. Okay. To your mom! Let's fucking go! I did that too. So, courtyards. Okay. This was the one thing I did not do. Saving. I feel like I need to finish her task. So I'm gonna adjust this just a little bit more. Just because it was looking a little wonky to me. Okay. I feel like I need to finish her task. I don't want to think that her life was in vain. do I care if it doesn't change anything? Just want to fulfill her last wish. I see. The apostle went silent. You expected a different answer, huh? My bad, but I was only telling you the truth. The apostle continued walking without a single word. After walking for another couple of meters, he turned into some back alley. Hachi looked around the corner. Where are you going? Oh shit. Okay. Holy crap. Alright. This murders me. Okay, that was quid pro quo. I got that one. Okay. So we're gonna go with food, destroying, surviving. Okay. Gonna go with that. My goal is to survive at any cost. Don't save the world. Lesson learned. A decent goal. I've accepted your answer. And now I'll give you the magic word. The apostle lazily took out his hand out of the pocket, and a small light flickered in his palm that immediately traveled towards Hachi and disappeared in her chest. Alright, Hachi got the word light. And now go and finish this dying world or whatever you were going to do. The apostle burst out into laughter that quickly dropped into a coughing fit. Hachi left the apostle behind and headed to the last remaining apostle. Yeah, okay. I think this is the same. Okay, yeah. Okay. So we are going with... Okay, I am Hachi. Okay, so I did that too. This time... Okay. They're not going to grab. Hachi couldn't grab No Clue's hand in time, so she had to grab the closest hook. Rough metal eats into her skin. Ooh! But Hachi gritted her teeth and clutched the hook even harder. A long road to the top awaited her. Am I still gonna get stabbed? And then, with kilometers of ascension behind them, they got to the top of the Peak of Despair. The evening was almost over. The white sun had stalled near the horizon, ready to leave the sky on a moment's notice. Hachi wiped her bloody palms off on her robe. Oh, you poor thing! The apostle was worried about her. Here, I have a piece of bandage on me. Let me patch you up. Let's see. So we are going to refuse. No need. I'm okay with this. Hachi finished wiping the blood off herself and rolled the cannon towards the very edge and stared at the horizon. The black silhouette of a clock tower could be seen far away. Hachi turned her eyes towards the bright crimson sky. It's time. Hachi mumbled to herself and armed the gun. Suddenly, 3 little lights surged out of her chest. Hachi caught them with ease and shoved them where the cannonball is usually placed, and then clicked in the breech block with a loud sound. We can actually do it this time! And so I'm here. Taya! Wanna drop by my place on our way back? I need to look my fear in the eye or I'll never become braver. I'm so jealous of you. I wish I could also be useful. Hachi, don't shoot! There are people! Hachi! Hey, do it! In my place. And yet somehow, I don't feel happy at all. Get yourself together, you idiot! Hachi clutched her hand in a fist and punched the cannon with all her might. Ouch! Get yourself together! Hachi slapped herself on the cheeks, heaved a deep sigh, and opened her eyes. Where do you shoot? Well, we are shooting the sky. Alright, here we go. Hachi pulled on the cord, but nothing happened. What the hell? Hachi pulled again, but the cannon still stood silent. You bitch. Need help? Not from you. Hachi jumped up from surprise. Get the hell out of here. You? I'll help. Hachi grabbed her rifle. What are you doing here? Where's the stupid duck? Oh, he wasn't there in the last dungeon you got here either, as well, but I guess you never noticed the first time. Probably because I stabbed you. Now that's a bit awkward. The stranger spoke with no clue. Oh, that's a bit awkward. The stranger spoke with no clue's voice. So he was no clue all this time? I don't get it. Did you eat him or something? No. As you can see, I'm alive and well. Bullshit. So all this time you were this weird black geezer? I'm not a geezer. Sorry it was a disguise. And I use the cane because I have weak legs. But why do you need this? I just wanted to be friends. Stop lying. But what about the other apostles? Did you play them too? No. The others were real. What? Do you mean they were? How should I put it? They weren't exactly thrilled to see me, so... But you stepped away from the stranger, terrified. Oh, he killed him? Geezer. Never trust geezers. Never trust old men. You sick bastard! Stay away! Hachi shot the ground near the stranger's feet. Next one I'll put in your head. Huh? But why? I just wanted to be friends. I want to be whoever you want. Oh, don't you fucking say that with Taya's face. I've had enough of your bullshit. You're clearly sick in the head. But I'm not lying. I just want to make friends, honest. I just want to be useful and help my friends who stabbed me in a past life. Fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. I can help you, please? No. But also yes, apparently. Alright. Whatever. Help me. I have no other choice anyway, it seems. Really? Yeah. Come on. Explain everything until I change my mind. Thank you so much, Hachi. Thank you. The stranger started bowing and then walked up to Hachi. Hachi instinctively jumped back. Don't be afraid. I won't harm you. The words that you picked up carry a very potent dark power. What does that mean? To fire them, you need flesh and blood. Only then will they unleash their true might. So I need to... That's right, Hachi. You need to put this into the cannon. The stranger spoke in a gentle voice and poked Hachi in the chest. You piece of... Hachi backtracked more, terrified. Collapsing the sky is a big goal. And big goals demand big sacrifices. And what if I change my mind? We have an agreement, Hachi. The stranger spoke in the same gentle voice. Quid pro quo. I did my part, now I'll take something in return. Stay! Hachi couldn't even finish speaking when the stranger's cane pierced her chest. Hachi screamed, kicked, and punched the stranger, but his grip was too strong. I'm sorry, Hachi. I lied to you, fucker. I lied to you again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on, stop kicking. Everything will be over soon. Take my hand, Hachi. It's okay, Hachi. Stop trying to be nice to me. You just stabbed me. It's okay. After a couple more seconds, the stranger was holding Hachi's still beating heart. A blob of light emerged from the torn out heart. What a wonderful soul. I like it. The stranger touched the light blob with the utmost care and it dissolved in his hand. Then he opened the cannon's breech block and took out the 3 magic words. Hachi, now that I have the 3 souls and the 3 magic words, I can become a god! Okay, so yeah, the apostles also had souls that needed to be get. I can control fate now. I can construct and destroy worlds, make galaxies collide, blow up stars. Don't do that. I can build an ideal world. Can you hear me, Hachi? Hey gamer, I'm back from my 7-hour gaming session in Pokemon Sleep. How was the sleeping? Did you get a shiny? Not yet, unfortunate. Oh, guess you gotta sleep a little longer. I'm only on day 2. I still don't get how that game works. Is it literally just you sleep? Or what exactly? The stranger fell silent and then stared at the girl's lifeless body. Can you hear me, Hachi? Sleep longer. I think you mean better. That's also a good idea. Have a better quality of life with your sleeps. The Hachi didn't reply. Hachi? You sleep, and depending on your sleeping style, appropriate Pokemon show up? Sleeping skill issue. How does that work? From your sleeping style? Does it like watch you while you sleep or something? Hachi still didn't reply. The stranger just stood and stared into space. After a couple of minutes had passed, he uttered sheepishly, "What's this feeling? I feel lonely all of a sudden, Hachi. Maybe you shouldn't have stabbed me to death." I was always alone, so why now? Don't know what to do. Have I done the right thing? No. I fought a guy who was claustrophobic, so I dressed as Santa Claus. Either think. Hachi, can you hear me? If you sleep on your belly, for example, Pokemon that would also sleep on their belly show up. So you like put the phone on your belly or something while you sleep? How does it know if you sleep on your belly? You tell it you slept on your belly? Or... Why do I feel this? Why am I so lonely? Why does it hurt so much, Hachi? Tell me, Hachi. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong, Hachi? Hachi, you put the phone on your bed and it figures it out somehow? Hachi, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Why am I so lonely? Why does it hurt so badly? Tell me! Tell me, Hachi! Tell me! The stranger kept on furiously poking the corpse with his cane, as if hoping to beat some sort of answer out of it. He screamed, he called Hachi's name at the top of his lungs, but Hachi was silent all the same. He uses high-tech Nintendo secret tech to figure out you sleep like a Bulbasaur. That is so weird. That game idea is so weird. What do you even do with the Pokemon when you get them? Sleep with them? After spending the last bit of his strength, the stranger fell to the ground beside the mangled corpse. I think I know what this feeling is. It's what people call love, isn't it? Ugh, don't fall in love with me. Ugh. I know now. I love you, Hachi. I don't love you. You stabbed me. Love is when people give their hearts to each other. I did not give you my heart willingly, sir. You stole it out of my dead flesh. Elio, no. Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I still think the fact that you need a really rare sleeping condition to get Totodile is such ass. That is so weird. Is this game encouraging insomnia? Insomniacy? I already have yours, but I don't have a heart of my own. Does that mean my feelings are not reciprocated? Like sleep apnea? If that's the case, I won't be able to take it. I know, Hachi. I'll become a god and create the world for just the two of us. I don't think Hachi wants that. So we won't feel lonely. I will create many, many more Hachis. You are such a creep. Then nobody will ever feel lonely. And everybody will be happy. You have to sleep with one eye open for total... What? How does it even know if you slept with one eye open? I don't want to play now just to see what kind of Pokemon I get from my my fucked up sleep schedule. The world is too cruel for someone like us, Hachi. We don't belong here. There's too much malice and violence in this world. I will destroy this world for my brother's sake, and create a place ruled by love and kindness for your sake, Hachi. I've made up my mind, Hachi. Who's your brother? The stranger walked to the center of the Peak of Despair. 6 bright spheres sparked up near the stranger and immediately started swirling around him in a mesmerizing dance. The Nintendo spies are watching you and will call you a sleepy little Bulbasaur. Is Tsunekazu Ishihara just watching us sleep? The Nintendo ninjas are at it again. In the beginning was God. So did she just... Oh. The end. Oh my god. Okay, that's a cute image though. That's actually really cute. Hey. This wonderful world. I also made up my mind. I am gonna give Lynn a goodnight kiss on the forehead. You do that. For the second part, get to the second save and do the maze, because you didn't do the important save after maze. Oh. Oh shoot. Okay. Okay. So we gotta enter the maze. Okay. Go straight. Oh, whoops. Go straight. Go left. Oh wait. Go straight. Go straight, go left, go right, and you just go up to where it said left, straight, left. Let me see. Rip Insomnia. Save after the maze, please. Okay. I'll save right here just in case. Cute art, horrifying. Rip Insomniac players though, they're getting like no Pokemon. Aww. Straight up, but knowing that game Insomnia will probably give you something really rare and only that. I'll get on one before I get jinxed. You touch wood before you sleep. Pseudo Wudo is approaching your location. Okay, let me look at this. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that I don't know. Answer accepted. I'm going to give you your magic word now. What's your name, traveler? Hachi. The apostle folded his palms together and a bright light flickered between them. That light flew towards Hachi and dissolved in her chest. What is the burst? Anti-curse. Hachi got the word, I don't know. That's all. That is not a word. That's all. Now go. What was your name again? This is not valid on Scrabble, Maze Apostle. Once again, Hachi's surroundings sank into a pitch-black darkness, and after a couple of moments, she was already standing in front of the maze's entrance. Vampires quaking in their boots as we speak. Imagine sleeping for like 5,000 years and then you get like a fucking Zubat. And then there was evening. Alright. So let's see. I don't know. Then courtyards. And then destroying. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. Michael? I don't know. That's okay. Most people don't have any real life goals. I've accepted your answer. Now I'll give you the magic word. If only I could have I don't know, and I don't know as my magic words. The apostle lazily took out his hand out of a pocket, and a small light flickered in his palm that immediately traveled towards Hachi and disappeared in her chest. Yeah, this game is a lot longer. Hachi got the word emptiness. And now go and finish this dying world, or whatever you're going to do. I'm semi-worried why I seem to be getting exclusively poison types when I sleep. Like, is my favorite type, but what does that mean? I guess you got a poisonous sleeping schedule, Surreal. Okay, yeah. Skip forward. Square. Okay. I'm a shrimp. I'm a shrimp. As shrimple as that. Best ending? Your answer is accepted. A traveling hero shrimp? May the word be with you. No Clue took a stance with his feet wide apart and pumped his fist in the air. The small light flickered inside it and then swiftly traveled towards Hachi and dissolved in her chest. Hachi got the word shrimp. Congratulations, oh traveling hero shrimp! You've gathered all the 3 magic words. And now, alright, I haven't finished telling you the legend. Gurgle, gurgle. What? You want to hear it? Then get cozy and I'll start. Oh god. No Clue sat on the stairs that led to the monument and started his ridiculously long and boring talk about the curse and the legend and many more things. It really is as shrimple as that. Everything after that is a blur. But when Shrimp Hachi came to her senses, she was already standing at the edge of the Peak of Despair, and around her lay an endless body of water. Shrimply fantastic. Well, it's time for farewells. Your short adventure has come to an end. Gurgle. It's tough, I know. But we had a great time, didn't we? No. That's all that matters. Gurgle. Oh, don't be like that. We'll surely meet again. But you need to walk your own way, Hachi. And I'll wait for you here, praying for your success. Gurgle. You're right. It's time. Oh, fuck. Wait! I forgot to give you something. Yoku took out a toaster from behind his back and handed it over to Hachi. Here, this is my parting gift to you. Do you want me to throw this in the ocean and I electrocute myself? Gurgle. Well, it was nice knowing you, Hachi. Or am I gonna become shrimp fried rice? Remember me. And now swim! Swim toward your fate! Gurgle. Hachi said as she dove into the depths. What the fuck? Magic toaster that's important for the lore. What is this nonsense even about? That's surrealism for you. No, this is just pure nonsense. I'm not accepting this chapter. Go and rewrite it. But Nakayama-san! No means no. Do you even remember where you're getting published? This is Shonen Jump. What? Shonen Jump? Goddamn Shonen Jump. Not so shrimple, is it? Surrealism, really? People want Chainsaw Man. He promised us epic battles with demons. I was not expecting Shonen Jump, of all things, to be mentioned here. And why is there a toaster at the end? I'll explain it later in the story. Who cares? This is just an incoherent mess. Do this again and you'll get kicked out without compensation. Got it, sir. I'm sorry. I expect a new manuscript by the end of next week. Is this the new chapter of One Piece? Yes. You can go. I understand. My name is Yamato Ebi, and I'm your average mangaka. Is that an actual mangaka? Yamato Ebi. Okay. I did not see anyone with that name. Okay. What the fuck is this? I doubt it. I'm 24 and I've yet to date a girl. I also still can't grow a mustache. I live the life of an average shut-in. I only leave my house to show my manuscripts to my editor. He's just like me, for real. And after every unsuccessful meeting, I go to drown my worries in wine. And Ebi is just shrimp, isn't it? Yeah. I've seen there was like a game creator known as Ebi Hime, so anything is possible. Not grow mustache. It's one of those sad nights in the bar when I met her. That Nakayama is an asshole. Yamamoto Ebi without a mustache. As I was saying, I toiled for an entire week and he just trampled all over my hard work. Get it? It's surrealism. It's abstract art. The true power of imagination. The triumph of the mind in its original form of a diamond in the rough. Get it? I swear, I'll tear all the contracts to pieces and sell. I'll sell my apartment and open my publishing house. We'll only publish original manga. Get it? Not the shit they keep making nowadays. All these endless stupid shonens and vomit-inducing rom-coms. I hate rom-coms. These monsters are just making fun of their audience's love life. It was a shrimpful story. I'll pave the way for a new era of manga. Get it? Just surrealism. Only abstract stories can be truly unique. That's all. What'd you think? Oh, so it's something like milk outside of breath. Not even your abstract surrealism is original anymore, Yamamoto Ebi. The end. Stone shrimp. Beautiful. That was such a good story. Okay, let's see. What's our next save? Was it... where they make certain things like this noted. For this... third walkthrough, load in important save slot to the peaks of this... Wait, what save point is that? To the peak of despair. Courtyards. Okay. Important save is after maze. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's this one. Amazing ending. Yeah, to the peaks of despair. I'm heading to the peak of despair. Answer accepted. I'm gonna give you the magic word now. What's your name, traveler? Hachi. The apostle folded his arms together and a bright light flickered between them. That light flew towards Hachi and dissolved in her chest. Hachi got the word despair. That's all. Now go. What was your name again? Okay. Now I can skip forward again. Go to the courtyards. I use Good Smile releasing school days androids now? Why not? They like releasing like random shit. Destroying. Okay, there we go. He really was about to lure me around the corner and smash my head in with a metal pipe. He really wasn't lying. Collapse the sky. Square. I'm a human. Okay. Your answer is accepted, oh traveling hero Hachi. May the word be with you. How do you know my name? Well, I'm the Great Apostle. I know everything. No Clue took a stance with his feet wide apart and pumped his fist in the air. A small light flickered inside it and then swiftly traveled towards Hachi and dissolved in her chest. Better than Funko Pops? Oh, fuck no, Pops. Yeah, I did not like Funko Pops, if I'm being honest with you. I think they look so, like, dead in the eyes, and it feels weird to look at them. Hachi got the word human. Congratulations, oh traveling hero! You gathered all the 3 magic words. Now, alright! I haven't finished telling you the legend. Skip all the unnecessary parts. Cause it's goddamn school days. School days, guts, and handbag nendoroid. Punko Fops. School days head in a yacht with a girl nendoroid. Fuck no Pops is actually a typo that was so perfect I loved it. Yes, I get it. I'll only touch on the key points. So, according to the legend... Okay, I think we already read this? Okay, yeah. So we are going to not grab... Okay, yeah. There you go. We are refusing. No need. I'm okay with this. Hachi finished wiping the blood off herself and rolled the cannon towards the very... Okay, yeah, I think I saw this too. Let me save here. Suddenly, 3 little lights surged out of her chest. Hachi caught them with ease and shoved them where the cannonball is usually placed, and then clicked in the breech block with a loud sound. Taya! Wanna drop by my place on our way back? I need to look my fear in the eye or I'll never become braver. I'm so jealous of you. I wish I could also be useful. I don't want to go home today. It'd be better if I never existed. Don't worry, I'll do my best. Taya is best girl. I love her. Have you heard the news? The Bliss Fools captured a military warehouse. My dad is there. It's the 4th day of fierce fighting going on in the area. They want to destroy the wall and to send the whole town into madness. Damn. That looks awesome though, with the eyeball in the middle. If I can protect our town and save the world, it would be the best possible reward for me. Hachi, don't shoot! You're people! Hachi! The Bliss Fools need to be isolated from society. Do you promise? That looks so cool, yeah. I really love when they have like these shots here with all this stuff. It looks so awesome. Tears started streaming down Hachi's cheeks. Are you crying? No, just a small fly caught in my eye. There are no flies around here. Just shut up. Hachi wiped away her tears. I'm sorry. Sometimes I have problems containing my temper. And yeah, thank you. And all. Did help me a lot. She turned towards Noku to find nobody there. There was some weird shit just now, Hachi thought. Well, whatever. He called himself a companion. Hachi shook her head, gathered her thoughts, and started aiming the cannon. Where do you shoot? Well, let's see. We're gonna shoot the sky! Alright, here we go. I forgot to save, but it's fine. I made a save kinda close by. Let's go! We destroyed the sky! Oh! Is Vocaloid music? Ooh. Is this Yuki? Like the schoolgirl Vocaloid? Fuck you, Sky. Tuning they use for this. Song on YouTube or anything? I want to know what the song's saying. Oh, it is q.u.q. I knew it. I wanna be human. Share the songs later on Discord. Yeah. Oh, and Kafu. Oh, it was Kafu too? The end. Goodbye. Shoot into the sky. Alright, we got a few more. We're almost there at the end. Okay, now we're gonna shoot the clock tower. Maybe this world deserves to live a bit longer. Oh. In the beginning was God. God created the sky and the earth. Among many other things, God loved it all. Wait, did it start me over? Did it loop the game? It did. Hold on. And I think it says to go to the main menu specifically for the next one. Let's see. In the beginning there was God. God created the sky and the earth, among many other things. And God loved it all. And God created man. And then man just went and killed that motherfucker. Somewhere in the desert. Tafara, what? Are you sure we're going in the right direction? Sinti, chill. What is this? The pass is around the 7th dune. It's likely that we're probably maybe not wrong. Maybe. You don't sound sure at all. Close call. Who are these people? They're shooting from the tower. Don't worry, this thing can withstand any bullet. It's all falling apart as it is without being shot at. They won't get us behind the next dune. What a mess. We're national level criminals now. Yeah, I really like their designs. They're cute. It's been a week already since we became that. Who cares at this point? What, you want to go back? I don't know. What if the human world isn't as great as we imagined? Maybe my mom would have just returned. I'm too optimistic. Look, there's someone there. Huh? Where? Probably just a cactus. It's moving. What's this icky pink? Like, go! It's moving. It's definitely not a cactus. Turn around, we need to pick him up. I can't. If I let go of the gas, our turbo pretzel will blow up. What? Can you make something that doesn't blow up? And why are you only telling me this now? That's just how I am. You're hopeless. Hell yeah! Don't say that with such a smug face. Oh, there's Hachi. Oh well. We passed by. Cacti are okay with living in the desert. It's fine. It's not fine. Tremble in fear, human world. Techno angels are coming. I'll go get some water. Hey, don't take your foot off the gas. What the hell? Thank you for playing q.u.q. spin. Eh? The one shooting into the sky is presumed to be suicide from Hachi. I see. Well, that was all of the endings. I need to take a bit to, like, think about this game. It was so strange, but, like, in a good way. I need to, like, process it. But yeah, it was really nice. I really liked the art style and everything of it. It's really good. Yeah, it has been an experience.